here. I just beat that one battle. What I should mention is that after I beat this area, I'm gonna do two errands. One of them is visit the Zabu headquarters, where I fought the titanium soldiers and whatnot, to look through the lockers, because there are some nice stuff to find. And I'm gonna revisit this area again. Now, you insert the king into that one area above the fireplace. It means that there's this area in the back, there's a path. Now, if you normally go through it, you'll be teleported to the beginning of the path, so you constantly go in. But in this, because he's a king, story. Okay, now I'm ready. Now I need to hatch the one area in the back. I also said the reason why I'm going to revisit this area again, I'm not going to show you my path way through it because it's the same area where you're going to fight the boss in this dungeon. But you'll get the finale of the Nibelung opera, so Karen can learn her final and strongest sword art. Okay. Now normally if you go through this area, you'll be teleported to the beginning of this area as you go forward, so you won't go forward at all. So until you can't visit it again, I'm gonna just let you know what I meant. I'm gonna save here because we're approaching the boss fight. And into here. Now the moon crystal is up there, and that's what we need. Why don't you ever listen to Geppetto? Oh wait, never mind. Because he always states the point in the obvious. Now, this boss, King Tamakos, I think, whatever it is, this boss design actually repeats itself in the Shadowbringers series. It starts out at first in the first game as Orb Chaos, and in the following game, Shadowhunter from the World is Tamaris. But it's different element. I don't know what Orb Chaos is. This one is wind. Tamaris is light. So I'm gonna use Entrance Anastasia. I was just using all support buff for this. I really don't like this boss, and I recommend photographing it as soon as possible. If not, I think you can refight it in pit fights. I'm gonna use Power King. And hopefully I deal some more damage. I don't know how to do this one. Like all bosses, in the second half of this game, this has me blocked. Almost 1,000. Yeah. I'm gonna fuse with my last third level fusion on Godia, which is third level Earth fusion. And I'm gonna use Strike. It actually doesn't look that bad though. I should have showed it to you earlier, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. By this time you would have unlocked it anyway, so it's the last one there. It also has a skill called Howling, which restores a little bit of SP to everyone. Now, in the With the boss's third turn, it's gonna do something really obnoxious. Oops. I was hoping to get rid of it before that turn, but it hadn't happened. Rock Strike. I thought I was going to use Transport again. Now, if you photograph a frame station, you'll learn a skill called Spirit Ward. But I'm not going to use it in this playthrough primarily because it sucks. Because all it does, well, sure it banishes one enemy, but normally whenever I pull it off, it never works. If it works for you, more power to you. I'm just not going to use it because it's not worth it. This turns out increased. In hindsight, I should have used your move. But it had a turn in it. But it's weak anyways. I was using Jujin Doji because it's not that it's vulnerable to physical attacks, but because it's a single target. That's what it does, Spirit Ward. And it always works against me, never for me. No. Bye-bye, ugly thing, but it will show up again in Shadow Hearts 1. Then I got a Seal Speed, and another card, which increases attack strength. Okay, now we take the Moon Crystal. And Karen, I don't think Karen's too thrilled about bringing Alice back to life. Well, at least if I were her. Okay. That didn't feel like ages for me. Whoops. Now you know what happens now. Come on, it's so frequent it shouldn't be that surprising. It may be surprising to Roger, but not to everyone else. Is that the door? I think it is. One that leads to the fusion altars. This is no, never mind. It's just these doors are really insane. And yet it shuts for you. Okay, now that we're dragged back in here, we have to escort ourselves out. We can't go through that door, so we have to go through this one. And the Door of Desires. I think this is the first time we actually go through this door. Through here. Now, as soon as I get out, I'm gonna actually wrap up here, and I will see you later.